Good morning, America. Splashdown.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m.
The Artemis II crew safely splashing down in the Pacific Ocean, wrapping up a successful 10-day mission. The Orion capsule re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, traveling at 24,000 miles per hour, the heat shield holding, parachutes deploying. Astronauts plucked by a helicopter to end their historic journey. So what's next for the space program?
High-stakes talks. Vice President J.D. Vance leading a delegation in Pakistan to negotiate an end to the war with Iran.
If the Iranians are willing to negotiate in good faith, we're certainly willing to extend the open hand.
The key U.S. demand and what Iran is insisting. Team coverage including the latest from the region.
Inflation Nation, the latest numbers showing the sharp rise in consumer prices. Gas prices making the largest monthly jump in 6 decades. GMA breaking it down. What else is costing you a lot more?
Husband questioned. The man arrested in his wife's disappearance in the Bahamas, interviewed by police.
I just want the truth to come out.
What his mother-in-law is saying about the couple's marriage.
Murder charges filed in a deadly fireworks explosion that killed 7 people in Northern California. Among those indicted, a former sheriff's lieutenant.
Teens and gambling, an ABC News investigation. A look at the link between youth gambling addiction and betting apps meant for adults. Why some experts are calling it a public health crisis.
Drugs and alcohol, gambling.
Exactly.
And the impact gambling may have on the brain.
And meet the sewer singer.
Sarah, come down to me.
Proving he's got the pipes. Social media not letting his talent go to waste.
Hear what I have to say.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Like,
Guys,
what?
unbelievable.
What a start.
Amazing. It is great to have you all with us. Good to have Rhiannon and Allie at the desk with us this morning. Still just letting the voice play out.
I mean, why isn't he on Broadway right now?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that voice out of him.
The story is great. We're going to have more on that. We have a lot to get to this morning, including the largest lead ever at the Masters. Seems like the reigning champ wants another green jacket. Plus, one golfer stirring up some controversy by appearing to throw the traditional Augusta national etiquette out the window.
Plus, it has been 1 week since an American woman was reported missing in the Bahamas. Now police are extending the time they can hold her husband in custody. What Lynette Hooker's mother is saying about the couple's relationship.
But we are going to begin here with that huge celebration at NASA as Artemis II successfully completes its mission, and we welcome home the astronauts who made history with that mission around the moon.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time.
Overnight, splashdown.
A new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
The Artemis II crew of 4 traveling farther than any human has traveled before, returning to Earth and wrapping up their nearly 10-day mission. Just before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the astronauts re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, traveling 32 times faster than the speed of sound and 45 times faster than a commercial airliner.
We have crossed the threshold, now entering the Earth's atmosphere.
The heat shield protecting the team from temperatures of up to 5,000 degrees. The super hot plasma enveloping the capsule like a fireball, knocking out all communications between the crew and mission control for 6 excruciating minutes. They knew this would happen. Then those parachutes deploying, slowing the spacecraft down to about 20 miles per hour before it hit the water.
A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts.
The Orion splashing down just after 8 p.m. Eastern in the Pacific off the coast of San Diego. Recovery team standing by to secure the floating capsule, helicopters at the ready. The team carefully brought out of the spacecraft by Navy divers one at a time. Christina Cook first, followed by Victor Glover, Jeremy Hansen, and
the last astronaut, Commander Reed Weissman.
Choppers bringing them aboard the USS John P. Murtha, where they were examined by a team of doctors.
We sent 4 amazing people to the moon and safely returned them to Earth for the first time in more than 50 years. To the generation that now knows what we're capable of, welcome to our moonshot.
NASA celebrating the flawless night, hoping that this success ignites the imaginations of the Artemis generation.
Hopefully, those kids who are in love with human spaceflight, in love with going to the stars, will be inspired by us, especially by our crews, and come join NASA. Come work for us. We got a lot of missions ahead.
So many people inspired. The Artemis 3 mission in 2027 will test docking with commercial landers and test new spacesuits. Artemis 4, scheduled for 2028, is to be the first crewed lunar landing since 1972.
None of us were even alive back in the last lunar landing.
And it's just incredible. I mean, we were watching this last night. We were on the air here. My heart was racing.
Yes.
I felt like I couldn't breathe during those 6 minutes where we couldn't hear from them.
And NASA talked about this a little bit. I watched with my daughters, which was really fun, this new Artemis generation, right? And for the first time in their lifetimes to be able to see anything close to this was truly special. It was fun to watch. They liked your coverage, too.
Oh, you did a fantastic job. You did.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that. All right, we do want to turn now to the high-stakes peace talks this morning between the U.S. and Iran. ABC's Karen Travers is in Washington, D.C. with the latest as the delegations gather under heightened security in Pakistan. Karen, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. Vice President Vance started his day meeting with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, who has played a key role in getting the U.S. and Iran to a ceasefire and to the negotiating table. But there are now big issues to hammer out to reach a peace agreement.
This morning, Vice President J.D. Vance touching down in Pakistan for the high-stakes talks between the U.S. and Iran, aimed at reaching an agreement to end the now 6-week war. Vance greeted by Pakistani officials upon arrival, leading the U.S. delegation, which also consists of Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Before he took off for Islamabad, the vice president speaking to reporters.
If the Iranians are willing to negotiate in good faith, we're certainly willing to extend the open hand. If they're going to try to play us, then they're going to find that the negotiating team is not that receptive.
The talks come 4 days into a fragile ceasefire. President Trump expressing optimism.
We'll be able to finish it off one way or the other. It's going well.
The White House says negotiators are working off a modified 10-point proposal from Iran, a key U.S. demand, Iran turning over its stockpile of enriched uranium.
No nuclear weapon, number one.
The Iranian delegation touching down in Pakistan overnight, insisting the U.S. must release its frozen assets, tens of billions of dollars tied up by international sanctions. President Trump earlier posting on social media, the Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways, adding, the only reason they are alive today is to negotiate. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said Friday its forces have not carried out airstrikes since the ceasefire began. But Iran has failed to meet President Trump's main condition, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. On Friday, just 2 ships moving through the critical waterway. The president accusing Iran of being dishonorable, posting, "That is not the agreement we have." But Iran claiming it's the U.S. now breaking the agreement, with Israel continuing its strikes on Lebanon. The White House says Lebanon was never part of the ceasefire.
President Trump says he thinks these talks will go quickly, but he told the New York Post that the U.S. military is resetting in case no deal is reached with Iran. Rhiannon?
All right, Karen, thank you for that. And by the way, that ceasefire leading to these peace talks is a fragile one, threatened by missile strikes that are continuing all around the Middle East. ABC's Marcus Moore is in Beirut with the latest on that. Good morning, Marcus.
Rhiannon, good morning. We are at one of the strike sites in Beirut. We're told that this was a multi-story apartment building that was hit on Wednesday, and you can see now it is just a pile of rubble. We're told that there were a number of deaths here, and you look at the rubble and you can see furniture in there, also see blankets. There's a mattress on the other side and even books. And in fact, this looks like study materials for someone who's learning French. That everything that you would see inside of someone's home is left exposed here in Beirut right now. And this is just one of more than 100 sites that were hit on Wednesday, not only here in Beirut, but also across southern Lebanon. And while the Israeli strikes have slowed, those strikes are ongoing, particularly in the south. In fact, we have seen new video of a strike just yesterday in Kfar Joz. Now, Israel says that it has been targeting Hezbollah. But residents and also emergency services here say that they have been targeting residential areas. And I can tell you that there is immense sadness and anger here. Hezbollah has fired a number of rockets into northern Israel in retaliation for these recent strikes. And all of this is now playing a critical role in the effort to secure a peace agreement in the war in Iran. U.S. and Israeli officials are trying to separate the war in Iran and what's happening here as two different issues. But the Iranians have said there can be no agreement in the war unless there's a ceasefire here in Lebanon.
Yeah, it is quite a scene behind you. Marcus Moore for us. We appreciate it. And the war contributing to higher prices on many items, especially gasoline. ABC's Alex Brachet joins us now from Washington to break it all down. Alex, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. And with this report, there are some firsts playing out. This is the first report really reflecting the impact of America's war with Iran and the disruptions within the Strait of Hormuz. And it's clear that Americans are feeling the pinch. Inflation now exceeds 3%. That is the first time that has happened in 2 years. Consumer prices are surging at their fastest monthly pace since 2022, up 0.9% in March. The gas index increased by more than 21%. That is the single biggest monthly spike at the pump since 1967, the earliest these records go. The national average for a gallon now sits at $4.12, and energy jumped nearly 11%. That is the largest monthly gain in over 2 decades. Now, President Trump has called the increase in prices brought on by the war short-term disruption. The White House says that he is diligently working to mitigate the surge, choosing to focus on lower prices on some household staples. And this is just 1 month of this war. Economists say that we'll be seeing more of the second round effects in the months ahead, Whit.
And Alex, what are some of the specific items seeing the most significant price increases?
Yeah, good question. Well, so keep an eye on a lot of fresh food at the grocery store. While prices of eggs actually went down this past year, ground beef is up nearly $1 per pound. Coffee is up more than $2 a pound. And when it comes to other household expenses, we know monthly increases, but let's take a look at some year over year, right? Energy is now up 12.5%, gasoline up 19%, and electricity up more than 4%. Gio?
My goodness, those numbers. All right, Alex Brachet, thank you so much. We're going to turn now to 8 arrests in a deadly explosion at a fireworks warehouse. The charges ranging from conspiracy to murder. ABC's Ike Kajachi joins us now with these details. Ike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Gio. It was an explosion that rocked this community. 8 people found dead, several others injured. And again, it is an incident that has left this community shaking. This morning, a grand jury indicting 8 individuals in connection to last year's deadly explosion at a fireworks warehouse in a rural California community that killed 7 people and injured 2 others.
It has been a massive investigation, and certainly during my 20-year tenure as the DA, it has been the largest we've ever undertaken.
The explosion in Yolo County outside Sacramento, sparking a colossal blaze that burned near public roads. The initial blast shaking nearby homes. 5 of the individuals arrested, most being arraigned next week, each charged with 7 counts of second-degree murder. Among the arrested are a former lieutenant now on leave from the Yolo County Sheriff's Office, Samuel Machado, and his wife, who owned the property that authorities allege was part of a decades-long operation to sell illegal fireworks and explosives on the black market.
This is not a case just about fireworks. They are explosives, but they were designed and packaged for consumer sales.
Court documents show these images of the property in the years prior to the explosion. Dozens of containers allegedly filled with illegal explosives and materials. Prosecutors say about 1 million pounds were stored near a residence at the time of the blast. Brothers Jesus and Johnny Ramos, 18 and 22 years old, were working at the facility and killed by the blast. Their families saying, "Our hearts remain with the families who have suffered unimaginable loss." And again, this incident rocking this community, several people dead, and we all know that this is still under investigation. But again, guys, this is an incident that rocked this community. So many people still waking up trying to figure out what to do.
Absolutely. Ike Kajachi, thank you. We turn now to a number of high-profile Democrats calling for California Congressman Eric Swalwell to leave the race for governor amid allegations of sexual misconduct. A former staffer told the San Francisco Chronicle that Swalwell assaulted her twice, once in 2019 and again in 2024 after she no longer worked for him. Swalwell addressed the allegations, saying he has previously made mistakes in judgment, but says the accusations are flat false. He also noted the timing of the interview coming as he is leading Democratic candidates in the run for governor. Swalwell is refusing to leave the race. Rhiannon?
All right, Whit, OpenAI's CEO is speaking out after his home was hit with a Molotov cocktail. Sam Altman shared a family photo on his blog just hours after the attack. Altman says he understands concerns about artificial intelligence, but he is hoping by sharing this photo it will deter any future attacks by showing his, family. Police say the suspect threw the incendiary device, ran away, and was later arrested at the company's San Francisco headquarters. Whit.
All right, round 3 of the Masters is getting underway in Augusta, Georgia, and one of golf's biggest stars is truly rising to the occasion with a dominant performance. ABC's Ashin Singh now with more on that. Ashin, good morning.
Morning, Whit. And Masters weekend is officially underway right now, and it's all about Rory McIlroy, who's putting together a historic performance at Augusta. The reigning champion surging to the top of the leaderboard, and not just leading, but dominating. McIlroy enters this weekend at 12 under par, holding a 6-shot lead after 2 rounds, the largest 36-hole lead in Masters history. Just check out this chip and birdie in the 17th that had the crowd losing it. Rory was on fire, birdieing 6 of his final 7 holes, showcasing a short game that's been nearly flawless. American Sam Burns and Patrick Reed sit behind him in second, trying to keep things within reach heading into moving day, and leading a packed group that includes Shane Lowry and Tommy Fleetwood. Meanwhile, some big names did not make the cut Friday, including Americans Bryson DeChambeau and Akshay Bhatia. As always, this tournament delivers both tradition and surprises, and Rory knows better than anyone that even a big lead isn't always safe come Sunday.
Yeah, that's for sure. Also some controversy heading into the weekend.
Yeah, that's true, with Robert McIntyre, who was clearly frustrated during his first round. Camera showing him appearing to flip the bird at his golf ball after a shot. Not exactly the kind of moment you'd expect at Augusta National, right? A course known for its strict etiquette and traditions, and it didn't get any better for him in the second round after he failed to make the cut heading into this weekend. Rhiannon, on the bright side, Robert McIntyre, his golf game is just like mine.
That's right.
How do you know it was at the golf ball?
Right, not at.
It was very Happy Gilmore, the moment there.
I'm pleading the 5th for Robert McIntyre.
All right. Smart, good call.
Thank you so much, Ashin.
All right, we're going to turn now to the lawsuit against Prince Harry by a charity he founded in honor of his late mother, Princess Diana. ABC's Morgan Norwood is here with the latest. Morgan, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Gio. Yes, Prince Harry is now being sued for libel by Centabale, the charity that he founded in honor of his late mother, Princess Diana. And this marks a dramatic turn and a very public fallout. The charity, which supports young people in communities affected by HIV and AIDS in Southern Africa, says that Harry and his close friend Mark Dyer were behind what it calls a coordinated adverse media campaign that damaged the organization's reputation and disrupted its work. Harry stepped away from that charity last year after a clash between its board of trustees and the board chair. Well, now the charity says false narratives about the organization and its leadership spread publicly, writing it triggered an onslaught of cyberbullying directed at the charity and its leadership. In a statement, a spokesperson for Prince Harry and Mark Dyer writing that they categorically reject these offensive and damaging claims, then going on to accuse the organization of using charitable funds to pursue legal action. The charity this morning saying this lawsuit is only about protection and insist no charitable donations are being used to cover the cost, Gio.
All right, Morgan, thank you so much. Let's switch gears here and go to our nation's capital, where they are preparing for the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade. Hannah Battah and Sophie Flay are there. Oh, my God. It is looking really pink over there. Hi, guys.
A lot of pink over here. You know, we coordinated these, Gio. Good morning. It is a beautifully sunny day here in Washington, D.C., just in time for the nation's capital and the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade, which is now less than 4 hours away. Sophie and I are right here along the parade route, along with our favorite golden guy, the GMA mascot, Ray.
So the parade will stretch 10 blocks along Constitution Ave. There will be 10 floats, which took over 5,000 hours to put together. There will be helium balloons, including our very own Ray, plus celebrity performances from David Archuleta and Carson Kressley. He is back for another year of colorful commentary.
And Carson will be joining us later on in the broadcast, but Sophie and I aren't here alone. We are also joined here by our own mascot, Ray. Hey! To the balloon.
Hey, Ray!
Yeah, he'll be joining us, and we'll be doing the telecast all morning long as well.
Yes, we're so excited for that. An inflatable Ray will be there as well down the parade parade route. We are so excited, and we are going to send it back to you guys in New York.
Yeah, we get the double dose of Ray, right? He's enjoying seeing himself, too. Sophie, Hannah, thank you so much. Congratulations. Good luck on the parade as well. Still ahead here on GMA, we are following several breaking stories. Arson charges in that massive warehouse fire in California. The video, police say, shows the suspect starting the fire.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there.
Welcome back to GMA. He had it coming. That is Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas dancing to Cell Block Tango from the hit show Chicago on Dancing with the Stars last season, getting a perfect score for their Argentine tango. Now the partners are on Broadway, starring in that very musical. And our Will Gans, let's see his dance moves. He went backstage with the stars.
Yeah.
That's coming up. We'll show you those moves.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's take a look at some of the other big stories that we're following on this Saturday morning. A worker is facing federal charges accused of deliberately setting a massive warehouse on fire in California. Authorities say video posted on the suspect's Facebook account shows him setting fire to paper products while talking about being underpaid. The Kimberly-Clark paper products facility was engulfed in flames, causing an estimated $500 million in damage.
Hyundai is recalling nearly 300,000 vehicles because of a problem with the front seat belt. Impacted vehicles are from the 2023 to 2026 model years. They include some Ioniq, Genesis, and Santa Fe vehicles. Drivers can see if their vehicle is included on the Hyundai website right now.
And President Trump proudly unveiling renderings of the arch that he hopes to have built near Arlington National Cemetery. Here it is. The arch would stand 250 feet tall. It will have the inscription, "One nation under God." And just for perspective for you, the White House says taxpayer dollars will partially pay for the arch. That is, it's more than twice as tall as the Lincoln Memorial, to give you that perspective. A group of veterans is suing to prevent construction, though.
And embattled NBA player Terry Rozier has been released by the Miami Heat. Rozier has been on leave since October after being charged with manipulating his performance as part of an illegal sports betting scheme in a game during the 2022-2023 season. The Heat made the move at the deadline for roster changes, hoping to sign another player before the NBA's play-in tournament begins this week.
Okay, and we are going to start this half hour here with the husband arrested in connection with his wife's disappearance in the Bahamas being questioned by police. Brian Hooker says that his wife fell overboard while on a small dinghy and he was unable to save her. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on this. Morgan, good morning again.
Good morning to you, Gio. The clock is ticking in the Bahamas. The American husband questioned in his wife's disappearance is still in custody this morning. But now authorities are facing a major decision, either charge him or release him by Monday.
This morning, Brian Hooker, the American man arrested for his wife's disappearance in the Bahamas, remains behind bars after facing questions from police for 3 hours Friday. The 59-year-old had told authorities their 8.5-foot dinghy encountered poor weather on the way to their sailboat, Lynette falling overboard, taking the keys to the boat with her. And it's now been a week since her disappearance.
He definitely denies causing her death, and he's still asking about her and is hopeful that she will be recovered.
And while the frantic search for Lynette remains ongoing, her mother speaking out, saying her daughter's marriage to Brian was volatile.
My daughter and Brian have been married for many years, 25 years, and it's been a very turbulent relationship. They had very highs and very lows.
Darlene Hamlet says the couple sold all their possessions in 2020 and spent 2 years looking for a boat to live on.
It was a rough life that my daughter lived. She had a lot of good times, but there was a whole bunch of bad times. And she'd call me many a time about them.
Documents obtained by ABC affiliate WZZM describing a 2005 domestic incident involving Brian and his daughter, a child at the time, where he's alleged to have placed both hands around her neck, choking her. A jury ultimately acquitting him. And ABC News obtaining a 2015 police report detailing an alleged domestic incident between him and Lynette, both accusing each other of assault. Police noting that Brian had a bloody nose, taking Lynette into custody, but ultimately neither facing charges. The couple spending life at sea, documenting their sailing adventures on social media. Brian's friend Daniel Danforth sharing these Facebook messages he says were exchanged with Brian about Lynette's disappearance. Brian writing, The wind blew me away from her and she swam towards the sailboat, and we lost sight of each other pretty quickly.
I don't know what happened that night, but it gives you a very sick feeling inside, and it scares you, honestly.
Meanwhile, Lynette's mom just wants answers.
I just want the truth to come out, and I'm hoping that they can do that, and I hope they find her, and that will help clear up all of this.
So many questions, and Brian Hooker denying the allegations in that 3-hour-long interview with authorities. They have until Monday at 7:20 p.m. to charge Brian Hooker, release him, or they could ask the court for 48 more hours. If charged, guys, he will appear in court on Monday.
I hope the family gets some answers, Morgan. Thank you for that.
Sports betting apps can put teens at risk for addiction. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky has more.
Betting on the tournament.
If you watch sports or browse social media, odds are you've seen ads like these.
This is your shot.
One more yard.
And if you've seen them, you can bet your kids have too.
This concept that I could make $100 on a Phillies game versus, working 2 days at the store, it was like, why would I ever work again?
Rob Minnick was in high school scooping ice cream for minimum wage when he started gambling through a bookie.
Right from the start, I felt like I needed more action.
And when online sports betting became legal, he says his addiction escalated. Rob is part of a generation of young men enthralled with gambling.
I placed my first bet when I was 11. I probably had 15 apps.
ABC News stations around the country heard similar stories as part of our investigation into the link between youth gambling addiction and betting apps.
It's a looming public health crisis. In fact, it's already here.
Dr. Nasir Naqvi studies the impact of gambling on the brain. He has seen addiction in people as young as 13. These images show pleasure centers activated by drugs and gambling.
Same parts of the brain.
Same parts of the brain.
Drugs and alcohol, gambling.
Exactly. This illustrates how there's a lot of overlap between gambling disorder and substance use disorder.
And chances to live bet from the first down to the final whistle.
Experts are warning that a new type of gambling is especially dangerous for young brains. Micro betting throughout the game on almost any moment. A putt, a free throw, a pitch.
Place your bet, get your fix.
And keep going. It doesn't stop.
The money is a big draw for states, too. Numbers crunched by ABC's data team show online sportsbooks generated at least $3.7 billion in taxes last year. In New York, gaming apps brought in more than $200 million more than table games and slots in 1 month alone. A trade group representing some of the biggest sports betting apps says the industry has a zero-tolerance policy for youth gambling. In addition to age restrictions in their apps and on their ads, they require a social security number and bank account to register.
Our companies continue to communicate, one, that this is an entertainment exercise and not a wealth creation exercise, an adult entertainment product for adults only.
Rob placed his last bet in 2022. Now he's built a following on social media where he works to help others avoid his mistakes.
No one cares enough about the gambling addicts except for ourselves to do anything about it. If it means that I have to make TikToks out of my little cubby in my second bedroom here until the day that I die, I guess that is what it is.
Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
So you caught what we were saying earlier, down under. This is what we mean. Back now in GMA with the sewer worker who's gone viral for his great set of pipes.
Yeah.
Pipes, great set of pipes.
Gosh, the puns just keep coming.
Will Gans, you found this guy.
I really did.
In the sewers.
Yeah, the lengths you will go to, Will.
It was a real boots on the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
No. When I was first trying to find Kyle Kilroy, I didn't have his name, so I called the reception number for the waste management company where he works. And I said, I'm looking for a guy with a beard and the voice of an angel. And they had no idea who I was talking about. Proof that you never know what secret talents your coworkers might be hiding.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place.
They call him the sewer singer.
I would go most anywhere to find where I belong.
Not because his voice is stinky by any means.
Wasting in my lonely tower.
But because of his day job.
I work in waste management, you know what I mean? So I'm like, the sewer singer, that seems spot on for me.
32-year-old Kyle Kilroy has never performed professionally, but discovered the basement at work just outside of Boston has some Carnegie Hall level acoustics.
Are there people in person that are like, hang on, is that Kyle?
No, my coworker's usually out and about. I try to schedule it so like he goes out to lunch or something, and I'm like, okay, because I'm still kind of shy.
Are you trained? Like, where is that voice coming from?
When I was in preschool, we used to listen to Andrea Bocelli, Romanza, like on a cassette during nap time. And then like I kind of just self-taught myself to sing opera from there.
Aside from TikTok, where he's racked up nearly 500,000 likes.
Put on the red lights.
Taking requests and learning songs he might have never heard otherwise.
Sarah, come down to me.
If you're walking the red carpet at next year's Grammy Awards and I'm on the other side of the rope trying to get an interview, please don't forget me. I'm asking you now.
No, I actually enjoy my job quite a bit. You know what I mean? I'm just a blue collar guy. I work hard and I have a beautiful wife. We have 2 dogs, a cat, and 2 horses. I'm in a good place where I don't have regrets.
One love only for you.
We are back now with our play of the day. You've heard of gate crashers, right? Okay, so meet the dog that is giving that phrase a new meaning. This is Alfie at agility training, practicing. Look at this. Yes, how to go through gates, not over them, going through them. Alfie crashing his way through the course, going rogue, setting his own path. Alfie doesn't follow the rules. Better to ask forgiveness and permission, I say.
Yeah.
Always there for a good laugh. Look at Alfie there, adorable.
Best in show. Best in show for me. Give him the award. All right, coming up on GMA in our second hour, Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas reunite. What the Dancing with the Stars duo is saying about heading to Broadway as they bring us backstage.
Plus, quick fixes to get your skin glowing as we head into spring.
And how a coyote vest could keep your dog safe, plus more adorable dogs as well. Look how cute. Don't go anywhere. GMA comes right back.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. Splashdown.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m.
The Artemis II crew safely splashing down in the Pacific Ocean, wrapping up a successful nearly 10-day mission. The Orion capsule re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, traveling at 24,000 miles per hour. The heat shield holding, parachutes deploying, astronauts plucked by helicopter to end their historic journey. So what's next for the space program?
From the Dancing with the Stars ballroom to the razzle-dazzle of Broadway.
I'm a star!
Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas reunite in Chicago, and they're taking us backstage.
TV for pets? Does it boost mental health for our furry friends? Plus tips to keep your dog safe this summer.
I'm living my best.
And we're live in the nation's capital for one of the most beautiful events of the year, bringing our own ray of sunshine to the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade. As we say,
Good morning, America!
It's Saturday morning. This is GMA.
good morning, America. Getting the party started at the Cherry Blossom Festival. Love that. Great to have Rhiannon and Ali at the desk with us this morning. We got a lot to cover here, and coming up, why you might want to get your furry friend one of these coyote vests right here.
She had enough of us.
Yeah, it's like, okay, forget it. There's a camera here. And also some other tips for a happy and healthy spring season with your pets.
Yes, also ahead we have the high-stakes peace talks between the U.S. and Iran. The world is watching this meeting that will happen in Pakistan as Israel strikes on Hezbollah and Lebanon intensify.
But oh, what a night. We're going to begin here with that historic Artemis II mission coming to an end with that dramatic splashdown. Those hero astronauts returning home safely as the world watched.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time.
Overnight, splashdown.
A new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
The Artemis II crew of 4 traveling farther than any human has traveled before, returning to Earth and wrapping up their nearly 10-day mission. Just before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the astronauts re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, traveling 32 times faster than the speed of sound and 45 times faster than a commercial airliner.
We have crossed the threshold, now entering the Earth's atmosphere.
The heat shield protecting the team from temperatures of up to 5,000 degrees. The super hot plasma enveloping the capsule like a fireball, knocking out all communications between the crew and mission control for 6 excruciating minutes. They knew this would happen. Then those parachutes deploying, slowing the spacecraft down to about 20 miles per hour before it hit the water.
A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts.
The Orion splashing down just after 8 p.m. Eastern in the Pacific off the coast of San Diego. Recovery team standing by to secure the floating capsule, helicopters at the ready. The team carefully brought out of the spacecraft by Navy divers one at a time. Christina Cook first, followed by Victor Glover, Jeremy Hansen, and
the last astronaut, Commander Reed Weissman.
Choppers bringing them aboard the USS John P. Murtha, where they were examined by a team of doctors.
We sent 4 amazing people to the moon and safely returned them to Earth for the first time in more than 50 years. To the generation that now knows what we're capable of, welcome to our moonshot.
NASA celebrating the flawless night, hoping that this success ignites the imaginations of the Artemis generation.
Hopefully, those kids who are in love with human spaceflight, in love with going to the stars, will be inspired by us, especially by our crews, and come join NASA. Come work for us. We got a lot of missions ahead.
Oh, absolutely. The Artemis 3 mission in 2027, that's going to test docking with commercial landers and test new spacesuits. That's actually going to go through low Earth orbit. Artemis 4 scheduled for 2028. That's going to be the first landing on the moon since 1972.
Cannot wait.
So excited.
Yeah.
So many people excited about this. I mean, it even had you guys just asking me all these orbital dynamic questions.
Right, exactly. Because you're now our resident expert.
You're basically an astronaut at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know
You're
about
going
that.
to the moon next. Thanks, Gio. We turn now to the high-stakes peace talks between the U.S. and Iran. Karen Travers is back with the latest as the delegations gather under heightened security in Pakistan. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, Rhiannon. And Vice President Vance started his day meeting with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, who played a key role in getting the U.S. and Iran to a ceasefire and to this negotiating table. But there are now big issues to hammer out to reach a peace agreement. The talks come 4 days into this fragile ceasefire. The White House says negotiators are working off of a modified 10-point proposal from Iran. A key U.S. demand, Iran turning over its stockpile of enriched uranium. But Iran is insisting the U.S. must release its frozen assets. That's tens of billions of dollars tied up by international sanctions. President Trump posted on social media yesterday, the Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards other than a short-term extortion of the world by using international waterways, adding, the only reason they are alive today is to negotiate. Iran has failed to meet the president's main condition, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Just yesterday, only 2 ships moved through that critical waterway. The president is accusing Iran of being dishonorable, posting on social media, that is not the agreement we have. Now, the president says he thinks these talks will go quickly, but he told the New York Post yesterday that the U.S. military is resetting in case no deal is reached with Iran.
All right, Karen Travers for us. We appreciate it. And the ceasefire leading to these peace talks is a fragile one, threatened by missile strikes continuing around the Middle East. Let's go back to Marcus Moore in Beirut with the latest. Marcus, we see that destruction right behind you.
Yeah, Whit, it truly is heartbreaking, and this is just one of more than 100 strike sites across Beirut and southern Lebanon. We're told that this was a multi-story apartment building that was hit on Wednesday, and you can see it collapsed, and then the building next door sustaining serious damage as well, and we've seen residents gathering their belongings to bring them out. The people who do still have belongings to bring out of this devastating site here. And while the Israeli strikes have slowed, they are still very much ongoing, particularly in southern Lebanon. In fact, we have video from a strike just yesterday in Kfar Joz, and the Israelis have said that they are targeting Hezbollah, but residents and the emergency services say that residential areas have been hit, and the health ministry here in Lebanon says that on Wednesday alone, more than 300 people were killed and more than 1,000 injured. And there is immense sadness and anger here. Hezbollah has retaliated, firing a number of rockets into northern Israel. And all of this is now playing a critical role in the effort to secure a peace agreement in the war in Iran. U.S. and Israeli officials are trying to separate the war in Iran and what's happening here as different issues. But the Iranians have said that there can be no agreement in the war in Iran until there's a ceasefire here in Lebanon. Brianna.
All right, Marcus Moore, thank you for that update. We turn now to the round 3 at the Masters that is well underway with Rory McIlroy making history on the greens. He is leading by 6 strokes. That is the most ever after 36 holes there. American Sam Burns and Patrick Reed are tied in 2nd place, but it's going to take an incredible surge to get close to McIlroy for that coveted green jacket. This would be McIlroy's 2nd green jacket, and no one has won back-to-back green jackets since 2001 when Tiger Woods did it.
It'd be a big accomplishment. He's looking pretty good, too, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone can catch him. We'll have to watch. Coming up in our GMA morning menu, Dancing with the Stars partners Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas are reuniting on Broadway and teaching Will Gans some of their moves as he goes backstage.
Also ahead, Tori has deals and steals that bring us a dose of spring joy with everything from sleepwear to mahjong, with prices starting at $7.
And some more spring joy. We are live in Washington, D.C. for the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade. Oh, look at Carson Kressley joining. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got all the pink out here. We're back out here. Hannah Battah, Sophie Flay, they are in our nation's capital right now, where the sights and sounds of spring are on full display. Carson Kressley also right there. So this is gonna begin pretty shortly. So Hannah and Sophie, you are there live right now. You are the co-host of the telecast. How's it looking?
Oh, it looks so good. I mean, do you remember this year? We know you were here last year. You are really the pro. And check out Ray, Inflatable Ray. You saw him last in the Thanksgiving Day Parade in Philly, and now he is making his debut down Constitution Ave.
Yeah, Ray's a first-timer. Sophie and I are first-timers, but you know who's not? Carson Kressley. He's back for more color commentary this year. What keeps you coming back?
You know what? There's no place more beautiful than D.C. in the springtime. This is a great event. I've done it for about, 5 or 10 years. And I was 11 when I started. And it's just great bands, amazing entertainers, fabulous singers, stars from American Idol, great blow-up floats. It's just a great day to be in D.C. The spirit is super fun, and it's a great way to welcome spring.
And it's a great way to show off some fashion.
Yeah, I don't get to wear this normally.
No?
I wear this at circuses and the Cherry Blossom Parade only.
Well, what are you looking for fashion-wise today?
Fashion-wise, I think today's a great day for people to come out and wear lots of color, and really get in that spirit of kicking off, the springtime season.
Yeah. You're a seasoned pro with all of this parade stuff. What's your advice for us first-timers?
Oh, just, try to get right up there along the parade route and enjoy all the entertainment. Like I said, there's incredible people from American Idol and famous singers and the Spinners and legendary music acts, and you can really, this parade is great. It's quite intimate. You get to be right in the thick of it during the entire run of the parade. So lots to see and do.
Lots to see and do. We're so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
And you'll see a lot of us later. But for now, we're going to send it back to you guys in New York.
Oh, we love it.
Where's Gia?
Yeah, he's right here.
Hey, Sophie, Hannah, listen to everything Carson tells you.
Yeah.
You got it, boss.
That's right. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. Love the coat, Carson.
Did you wear that coat
all right,
last year?
Sophie and Hannah, we appreciate it. I know, next year you got to get that coat.
Look great.
All right, we do want to go now to Mark Ballas and Whitney Levitt's Broadway reunion. The Dancing with the Stars partners are now taking the stage together in Chicago, and Will Gans went backstage with both of them. Will, good morning.
And
Pretty
on
cool.
stage, just in case you were wondering.
Good. Thanks for
He is the
clarification.
3-time Mirror Ball champion. She is the social media superstar and pot stirrer on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Together, they placed 6th on Dancing with the Stars after some of the highest scores of the season, but now they're reunited in Chicago on Broadway, giving them the old razzle-dazzle 8 times a week.
What happens in the ballroom doesn't always stay there.
Hit it!
Whitney Levitt reuniting with Mark Ballas on Broadway.
If someone would have said a year ago that the two of you would be on the cover of the playbill for Chicago on Broadway, what would your reaction have been?
I probably would have been like, you're crazy. What?
Yeah.
How?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm speechless.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star swapping all that drama.
It's going to be chaos.
For all that jazz.
Who is more dramatic, literal Broadway stars or mom talk?
Mom talk 1,000%. Do you see what's going on in the world right now?
And leading Chicago to its highest grossing week in the show's 30-year history, playing Roxy Hart.
She's very sassy.
And now her dancing partner Mark Ballas is joining her in Chicago as Billy Flynn, following in the footsteps of Patrick Swayze and Usher.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, just so many. This is a wild moment.
A dream that began for these two this past season on Dancing with the Stars.
Explain something to me. When you performed the Cell Block Tango, was that an Easter egg? Was it an audition?
I just think during the rehearsals, I was like, you're gonna play this role at some point. I just could feel it, And now,
here we are.
Here we are.
Fans flocking to New York City's Ambassador Theater to see Whitney and Mark once again in sync and in costume.
This is made by our Dancing with the Stars tailor. And when I came out for a fitting, the suit they tried on, I was like, I have this exact suit. And this is Derek and I's tango jacket. So I've just been wearing that exact suit for Billy.
Have you had any of those live theater moments yet? Has anything gone slightly askew?
Oh, multiple times. 1,000%. I just sung and I was like, I couldn't remember my next line, so I was like, I'm a star.
Well, if ever I forget what I'm about to say on GMA, I'm just going to say,
I'm a star.
And to be a star here, you gotta dance.
1, 2, 3, right foot, and hey, there you go.
I love the smile.
How can I not? I'm living my dream. So much fun.
That was good.
You know what they say. Given how well she's doing on Broadway, though, I did ask Whitney what her future looks like on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and she tells me she's not sure. She's figuring it out in real time, but a sure bet, Whitney and Mark are starring in Chicago at the Ambassador Theater here in New York through May 3rd only.
What do you mean you know what they say?
I don't really know what I meant by that, but
I'm a star.
I'm a star.
Yeah.
I'm a star.
There it is. Good stuff, Will Gans. We love it. Thank you so much.
It is time now for Deals and Steals, and this morning our friend Tori Johnson, who always has the best products, is spreading spring joy with products starting at just $7.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so whether dreaming, unwinding, or everything in between, you should do it with gorgeous pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
These are really beautiful from Denise Ray, and immediately you notice, soft fabric, 100% organic cotton, but it's the bright colors, the bold patterns. These are all their original designs, and it just makes you feel special at the end of the day to be able to put on a beautiful pair of pajamas. It's kind of like a treat to yourself.
Yeah.
So we've got a big mix of short, long, robes, you name it, all of them 50%
You'll look
off.
so stylish going to bed.
Exactly.
Okay,
All
Mahjong,
right.
this is the game.
The game, the
Whit
hottest
was just
game.
saying that Andrea plays this.
Oh,
It's
good. Okay, fun. Peace, Love, Mahjong's here. So they've got really just this is all about color, making that game day, that connection between family, community, friends, just a little more colorful and fun. So we've got the mats, we've got tiles, racks, obviously bags to haul all of your gear. They're all obviously perfectly functional, but they just add a little more pop of fun to the table. I love that this is bringing more generations into the game, a whole new generation, and everything here slashed in half.
Half off.
Half off.
Okay, we have some skincare.
Skincare, yes. Okay. I feel like this is a category that you and I both love.
Yes.
So Murad, I've talked a lot about on GMA crepey skin. This little baby right here is one of their newer products. It's the Retinol Resculpt Body Treatment, and it's designed specifically for sagging crepey skin. One day, you two are going to wake up and you are going to have crepey skin.
No, because I have these products.
Exactly. I say, start them young. It just literally creeps up on you. So that's a really great one to firm and tighten that crepey skin. Then I also love, we have this, I think for one of the first times, this super active moisturizer SPF 50. So this is going to combine wrinkle fighting, sun protection, all in one. And you can, if you care about avoiding the lines and wrinkles, obviously that sun damage that can cause cancer as well, don't leave home without that sun protection. So they make a bunch of great products that have a variety of options with SPF protection. Everything is 50% off plus from Murad. Free shipping,
Free
too.
shipping. We love an all-in-one, too.
We also
This is
love
shapewear?
Yes, this
Okay.
is shapewear from Yummy. And what's great about this is it's a gentle hug instead of a suffocating squeeze.
Some
right?
of them just really are too
so
tight.
constricting. So we've got these bralettes. The bottoms that you're touching there, they also have a 4-inch wide double ply waistband, which gives you kind of like a little extra oomph in the tummy area. We've got bottoms, tops, the shaping tanks. Everything from Yummy today, slashed in half, starts at $10.
$10.
Yep,
Can't
it's a good
beat
one.
that.
Okay, I am really excited about this. So this company is called Typical, but these towels are anything but typical. Hold this one here and look at that stretch. They've taken
the stretchy towel.
Yup, they have taken cotton terry that is super absorbent, and then they've added just the right amount of stretch so that the towel moves with you without falling down. Like
That is
it's
brilliant.
just, it's so brilliant. These feel fabulous. They're gonna be as absorbent, if not more, than all of your towels. Their colors and patterns are fabulous. So between face, hand, and body towels, we've got you covered at 50% off. And then finally, April
These are so
showers,
stylish.
but do it in style.
Yes.
All of these are so fun and fabulous. They've got an easy open and close, so you get your rain protection in an instant. Look how stylish you are.
I love it.
Who knew umbrella model was in your future? These are 50%, in your present. These
New
are 50% off. There you go.
I love it, Dory,
You're
so
a
much.
multitasker.
We have partnered with all of these great companies on these products. You can get them at gmadeals.com. That QR code on your screen is so easy to use. It takes you right there, and we'll be right back. Do you like the yellow? Or this one's nice, too. Look at this one. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
And welcome back to GMA. Here now to some more headlines that we're following right now. Prince Harry is being sued for libel by Centiball, the charity that he co-founded in honor of his late mother, Princess Diana. The charity says that the prince and his friend, Mark Dyer, waged a coordinated adverse media campaign that damaged the organization's reputation and disrupted its work. In a statement, Harry and Dyer say they reject those claims.
Hyundai is recalling nearly 300,000 vehicles due to a seatbelt defect. Impacted vehicles are from the 2023 to 2026 model years and include some Ioniq, Genesis, and Santa Fe models.
And it's Hockey Saturday on ABC with just 1 week until the playoffs begin. Tampa Bay takes on Boston at 12:30 Eastern, followed by one of the NHL's greatest rivalries. Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin face off for the 100th time in their careers when Pittsburgh takes on Washington. And don't miss the pregame at noon with a look back at Ovechkin's legacy as he skates toward retirement.
Would you call it a heated rivalry?
It's something. Not quite the same as that.
Nope. Those are not the same. Spring is in the air. It is the season for a skin glow up. So here to help us is dermatologist Dr. Janine Downey, who has some tips to help us all feel better as we head into spring. Welcome.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, it is
Very
so
good
wonderful
to
to
see
have
also.
you. So let's talk skin texture.
Right.
Because you have some special pads that will actually help with the texture of your
With
skin.
exfoliating. So
okay.
the Skin Better Peel Pads and these Dr. Dennis Gross, they have glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and they're based in water. So that's what your viewers should look for. They put them on, they help to lightly exfoliate, they help with acne, they help men with their hair bumps, with folliculitis, they help with the tone and the texture of your skin. My patients absolutely love them. I highly recommend them. Once a week, 1 hour, do not leave them on overnight. That's not necessary.
Okay, right, because a lot of people just leave them on.
Right. And then they wind up with an irritation or a burn, and they're like, what happened?
Oh,
well,
okay.
follow the instructions. S'il vous plaît.
All right, and you also have some masks also that can help.
So these gel masks I am bonkers about. So people don't know about this. It's called the Bohr effect. What it does is it puts all this moisture in your skin and it really hydrates your skin. So people with acne, people with eczema, people with psoriasis, it calms down your skin. It stops your skin from flaring, and it actually helps your skin to get that glow factor, to help with light reflectivity. So you look younger, you look more handsome, you look more beautiful, you look more handsome. Can you imagine?
Sure.
It'll be like an unfair advantage. You can put it on the face, the neck, all over the body to help to hydrate. It is absolutely fantastic. And if you're post to surgery, it helps the surgical sutures, everything to heal better.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Great, great product.
All right, so I've never asked this question on TV before, but for those who want fuller lips,
I do.
You've got
I do
some
techniques.
different options for us, right?
Right. So Basically, you can do fuller lips with a little bit of Juvederm, with a little bit of Restylane, with something called RH3. And so I love that. So I have a little in my lips. Lips are good as long as they're not overdone. Like you can't tell my lips are done. I need to look like a doctor. I don't need to look like that. You know? And then for those that don't want to do, okay, so good. So the picture on the right is the Restylane. The picture on the left is Juvederm, but I'm showing you like kind of before and afters of both of these people. The first one was all Restylane, the second one was all Juvederm. So that's the plumping of the two of them. And then if you want lip plumpers, Rock has one of my favorite. I absolutely love it. This one I personally use. And then the City Beauty has another one that we love a lot. So if you don't want injections, then you can do plumpers, and always wear sunblock on your lips, for God's sake. It's a very sensitive area.
Right.
Always wear sunblock on your lips.
They make special sunscreen lip balm.
Right, exactly.
I want to ask about deodorant. We were all talking about deodorant during the commercial break.
Right.
I think we've all tried the aluminum-free deodorant, and it doesn't necessarily work for everyone.
No. So, I mean, the whole thing with aluminum has been debunked. That was a super high amount back in the 60s. It's been debunked. Aluminum and aluminum-free are safe to use. But this Carpe is for people, Will and I were saying that we both sweat a lot. And so this is for people that sweat a lot to help to decrease the sweating significantly so they can be comfortable in their clothes and not sweat down to their waists. So this is a great product. I highly recommend it, and a lot of my patients will use it and find it non-irritating. If you have armpits where everything irritates you, put a moisturizer first and then the Carpe over it in the morning.
And thanks for telling everybody about my sweat problems.
And like 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
No problem. Oh, hair. We're taking off our winter caps.
That's right.
Yes. We want bouncy. We're taking off our winter
here.
caps. We want bouncy, beautiful hair. Avocado, banana, honey, coconut mixed together. Boom.
That's
and
right.
you put that all in your hair.
And they leave it in for a half an hour with a hot towel and rinse it off.
We're learning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For
Sorry,
this
Will.
revealing conversation. Coming up, we're taking a look at something called Dog TV. That's right, video content for your dog's eyes only. Stay with us. We are back now with some tips for dog lovers and a growing trend, streamable content for your dog. Take a look.
TV has officially gone to the dogs. This is Dog TV.
Look at me.
A $9.99 per month subscription channel, an app with shows designed to keep dogs company when their humans are away.
Dog TV is a channel that was designed to give dogs a better life, meaning help them with anxieties, fear, stress.
Don't press pause just yet. Dog TV is no lone wolf. Cats are tuning in too. TV Beanie's most popular video has over 150 million views. And Roku offers users Happy Dog TV and Relax My Cat.
Whether it's exposing them, relaxing them, or just engaging them, there's something for every dog that they can reap the benefit out of.
Hope you got all of that right there. Dr. Adam Chrisman, a veterinarian with over 1 million TikTok followers, joins us now, and he's brought a few adorable sidekicks. We've got Dash, we've got Kenzie, and Clark W. Griswold over there with some tips to keep your pup happy through the spring. Doctor, always great to see you.
Thanks for having me, Whit.
So,
Thank you.
talk to me first. Where do you stand on TV for pets? We were having this conversation.
Yeah,
is it a good thing?
It's a great thing. It really is. There's a lot of science behind it. They work with board-certified veterinary behaviorists to help minimize fear, anxiety, and stress. We see them in veterinary hospitals, doggy daycares, grooming areas. There's a lot to be had for dogs that have reactivity and puppy training. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and so much like people, you know, animals need to get their exercise. So we're going to start with Dash here,
Yes.
Corgi, who is obviously hard at work with exercise today. But what do you recommend?
So we talk about two big buckets with this, Whit. So physical exercise is so important for them because we want them to go outside. Mental stimulation, of course, as well. But we want to also make sure that they're protected against some of those pesky insects, you know, fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And also we want them to go for sniffaries. Have you taken your dog for a snifari?
A snifari?
Yeah.
Every walk is a snifari with my Dash.
Dash will be right back with the regular scheduled programming. But yes, snifaris are great. It's a little bit shorter than a typical walk, but it works their mental stimulation. It's like them reading the newspaper or checking their P-mails.
Yes, of course.
So it's really good for them to have those interactions, good for mental stimulation, especially during the springtime. Look at him go.
Well, Dash is
Good
doing
job, Dash.
great. I know Dash has been on TV here at GMA a few times. Now we've got Kenzie with us.
Yes, we have Kenzie
So
here.
tell us about the threat to dogs sometimes.
Yes, this is
aside from this amazing outfit here, but
this is a big thing.
Yeah.
So small dogs really can be prey to some of these, big turkey vultures and foxes and coyotes. So this is a coyote vest, actually.
That's a real thing.
This is a real thing.
Coyote vest.
Yes, this happened to singer Jessica Simpson's dog, actually.
Wow.
So, yeah. So now she looks all like, don't mess with me. I look like a porcupine.
Yeah.
This is Kenzie, my bestie Lori, by the way.
Hi.
Love her. And these can come off, by the way.
I thought Kenzie was just like a total rock star.
Yeah, right. But they do come off. But I recommend to all pet owners just to be mindful and alert. Don't be on your phone when you're walking your dogs. Look around to make sure nothing's swooping down on your dogs, because this is really, really great tip. And these come right on off. This is very simple. Right, Kenzie? We love
She
you.
likes it.
She loves it.
She's
She wants
rocking
to just
that
roam
thing.
around.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about pool safety, because we're getting into the pool season here. Clark
Yes.
W. Griswold.
I know
He's got
this
the
guy.
whole outfit going. Yeah. What do we have here?
Yeah, so really important to have a reflector and also a nice life jacket, and fitted properly too. And the big thing I always say, they should know the entrance and exit if they're going in a pool, because the first thing they always see, they freak out. They want to know where do I go? Where do I go?
Yeah.
But make sure you lure them positively to know where they're at. This is great. We have his ID tag on here, and then also a great handle, especially for our small dogs. Sometimes they waddle left and right and so forth. So we want to make sure that. And then they even have little booties with, you could put these on. How cute are those?
Does he wear those? Like, does he like the booties?
No, but no.
Okay, all right.
No, not at all. But then you also have like the goggles as well, because some of these dogs will be swimming with
Can
them
we
on.
just show that to the camera, the goggles?
Yeah,
here?
look. Oh, there's those too.
Yeah, I like that.
Look, there they are. Look at that.
That's right. You got to have the protective eyewear.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So all great summer tips to have during the spring and summer, of course, especially with swimming. And swimming really tires them out more than walking, so make sure they don't get overexerted.
Okay, very important. Our thanks to all the dogs here for coming in. And also an exciting announcement for you. Speaking at your alma mater, right?
Yes, I am.
Graduation?
Actually, yes,
Rutgers
University. Go Scarlet Knights. I'm so honored to be your commencement speaker. So yeah, I'm excited about that next month.
Well, good for you.
Thank
and
you.
Thanks again to all the dogs. We appreciate it.
All right, we are back now with ABC Secret Savings, and Will is back. He's going the extra mile, as you can see right now, to bring the best bargains for your kitchen and home. This is really cool. Whit's also on the bike over there.
This is all about hitting your fitness goals no matter how busy you are. So the portable treadmill that I'm on is super compact, can fit and function in any room, whether that's your
I'm shocked
office,
how small it is.
your living room. Yeah, you could slide it under a bed. It goes up to 3 miles per hour. There's an adjustable incline as well with the remote control. The display panel will show distance and calories burned. Or for some couch cardio, the Flex Cycle, which Whit is demonstrating beautifully over there, you can hear nothing. It's whisper quiet, so you could ride while you're taking a meeting from home, put it under the desk. You could, or meeting at work, I guess, too. You could watch TV.
Full
and pedal.
body here.
Exactly. There's pedals, and then there's arm resistance bands as well for your upper body. 8 resistance levels for everyone from beginners to cycle pros. Save at least 23% plus free shipping. Don't do it from Life Pro.
Let's get you a little
Man,
faster.
a little hustle. A little
I
hustle.
heard me counting back there, but I did well over 1,000.
So after a workout, how about a grilled cheese?
Can I just tell you how much I love this thing?
It's so great. It's so great. You get consistent toasting every time. The Smart Toaster sears bagels, bread, waffles, and more from edge to edge without drying out the bread, which is amazing. No more too toasted, just crunchy on the outside, soft and delicious on the inside every time. 5 types of bread, 7 brownness levels. Get the optional toasty press, which is right here, to create crispy paninis and grilled cheeses and quesadillas. And the patented design will catch all of the gooey stuff, so you're not having to clean out your toaster every time as well. Save more than 30% now on our site. How great is that?
I didn't think I needed this, and I do.
Now you do. All right. This is all about transforming your favorite foods into a gourmet level dish without having to figure out how much and which spices to use. The seasonings are handcrafted in small batches. The Air Fryer Kitchen Hero is built to bring out the best in your meal, snacks, and treats that you make in the air fryer. We have other options including the garlic rub, everything but the French fry, French onion, and so much more. We also have gourmet barbecue steak and beef seasonings that add some serious flavor and gourmet flair.
Bougie barbecue.
Bougie barbecue, the best kind of barbecue to your meats. Stacks are magnetic, so you can stick them to the fridge or to each other. Salt-free options, kids menu, and more. Save at least 25% from Gusta's Vitae. Up next, protect your stovetop with Splatter Dome. It sits on top of pots and pans, so you get easy access to your food without the cooktop splatter. It retains heat and has adjustable height settings, so you can do whatever cooking you need to. The cooking utensil kit comes with extra long handles for safe distance from heat. Save at least 30% now.
Really
Genius,
smart,
right?
really smart.
All right, fellow pizza lovers, check
come on. This would have been so amazing for school.
Exactly. So each pizza pack container collapses and expands to accommodate the number of pizza slices you have left. The container comes with 5 slice dividers or pizza plates to separate the slices that double as plates for eating. So one of these, you could fit up to 5 in there. Everything's microwavable, dishwasher safe, and BPA free. Reheat the entire container with multiple slices or take one out at a time. We have a pizza cutter that slices through your pizza perfectly. And when you have just one slice, the pizza plate revives a slice because it's got a little re-crisping action on the bottom here. Save 30% with our deal.
All right.
Moving right along, Brainstream's gadgets bring convenience to your kitchen. The beep egg is a smart sensor that once your egg is cooked to your preference, so you set the preference, it starts playing a song. So you put this in the water with the egg that you're boiling, and it starts playing a song.
How brilliant.
So you know that it's done. No more digging in your bag. You pop this in your bag. It lights up for 10 seconds. You can see everything in your bag or your purse, your gym bag, whatever it might be. Turns off after 10 seconds. Save 30% from Brainstream today.
Really smart.
And finally, if you ever wake up to loose, wrinkled sheets that won't stay in place, that's where Bed Scrunchie comes in. It's a sheet tightening system that keeps your bed smooth, snug, and hotel perfect. Each pack comes with 1 bed scrunchie and 8 fabric clips. I use this at home. Simply clip your sheet to the bottom of it, place it on the bed, and pull to tighten. This enables you to have a perfectly made bed every day, just like a hotel. Save 40% on our kit with our deal.
Do you feel like you just did 3 miles on that?
Whew, yes, I
We
do.
partner with these companies. Use that QR code right there on your screen or go to abcsecretsavings.com. We'll be right back.
And thank you so much for starting your day with us.
That was a lot of fun. You can catch more weekend news coverage over on ABC News Live.
Have a great day, everyone.
All right, see you later.
I gotta go find those dogs. I didn't get a chance to pet any of them.
Go catch them.
They were adorable.